Physical medium man, physical medium man, physical medium man. What'd you buy? Was it something good?
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again for another Physical Media Man Monday video. I have Amazon Prime Day pickups. Got a bunch of stuff. I feel like the Prime Day has been better than Black Friday for them, at least the last couple of years. But I also am going to show I got an eBay pickup and a Goodwill pickup. I'm just going to include because I want to get this stuff put away. So before I get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, do all that good stuff down below. I'll leave the links to my Instagram page, my Physical Media Man Store Instagram page, my Facebook page for the Physical Media Man / Physical Media Man Store, my Facebook page for non-media related items, the Hodgepodge Garage, my email, my eBay, my Twitter, and my Letterboxd account. And yeah, a couple of these Prime deals were not part of, were not necessarily part of Prime Day. I'm going to start off with one that was not part of the sale, but I think it came out that week. It was a new release. I didn't think I was ever going to get this in the collection. It got re-released. One of my favorites growing up. Really happy to have this in the collection. And it dropped a little bit. I think it was around at least 20, maybe 25. But it dropped to about 17 or 18. I think 17. But we got Free Willy in the collection now. This had been out of print for a long time and was going for like $100, which I didn't want to do. But like I said, I'm a big fan of this one, and it has a special feature here. I remember watching the VHS growing up, and after the movie was over, it has the "Will You Be There" music video, which is one of the famous songs from the movie. Also performed by Michael Jackson, so really neat there. And it's got a whale ballet montage. It says a conversation with wildlife cinematographer Bob Talbot and theatrical trailers. So yeah, one of my favorites. So excited to have this in the collection. Can't say much more about it than that. Real excited. All right. Next up, I'm missing, or no, these were not part of that part. This was a Black Friday, or Prime Day deal. I think this was $17.99. Watched this with a friend of the show, Jacob, who does my intro music. In LA, we watched this together. I thought it was very good, not as good as the original, of course, but pretty good sequel. Happy to have this in the collection now. We got Gladiator 2. And then my wife Jordan and I watched Dune, the first one, the other day. Really enjoyed it. I have it on Blu-ray. I think I got it from a Black Friday Walmart deal, but I think this was $15, if I'm not mistaken. We got the 4K of Dune 2, so looking forward to checking this one out. And yeah, like I said, really looking forward to that. And thought that was a good deal. So next up was part of a buy two get one free. So they came out to like $18 or $19 each. Haven't watched this yet, and like the rest of these newer movies in the franchise, I guess you would say. But yeah, missed it in the theater, so excited to check it out. We got Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I was kind of surprised this one didn't come with the slip as well as Dune 2, but oh well. So, there went the box. Oh, also, which I can't remember if I talked on my June and July video about this, which I might end up putting this video before it because I feel like this is kind of more recent information, but or recent pickups of things that people would be looking for. But I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I talked about this or not, but Brandon over at Cinefessions, a great channel. I'll try to remember to leave the link down below. If not, just search Cinefessions on YouTube. Great channel, great guy. And he picked this up, and I think he picked it up for like $8, and I got on there, it was only $5, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Really looking forward to it. We got A Disturbance in the Force, how the Star Wars Holiday Special happened, and it's got on the back, I see Weird Al, Kevin Smith, Seth Green, a lot of famous people, so I'm looking forward to checking this one out for $5. I thought it was definitely worth worth grabbing. So yeah, you might hear about that twice, I don't know. I thought my wife might like this one. It looked kind of good. It did kind of get beat up in transit, but oh well. Kind of reminds me of the Proposal plot, but you got Renee Zellweger and Harry Connick Jr. in New in Town. Haven't seen this one yet. It was only like $5 or $6. So yeah, she stars as Lucy Hill, a high-powered executive in love with her upscale Miami lifestyle. Seeking to snag a big promotion, she agrees to move to a remote Minnesota town and assumes she falls in love with Harry Connick Jr. somehow. So, all right. Like I said, I am missing one title from the buy two get one free. But next up for $17.99, I watched this not too long ago and I really enjoyed it. We got Companion. So yeah, definitely worth watching if you haven't seen it. And definitely agree with a lot of people that said do not try to watch any reviews or anything about it before watching it. Happy to have it in the collection. Really happy it came with the slip, and yeah. I think this was like 12. Watched this in the movie theater with Jordan and a friend of the show, Cooper. We all enjoyed it. I do look forward to watching it again with the subtitles, but really good movie. It was fun to see in the theater. So we got The Bike Riders. This I'm happy I waited on. I really did enjoy this a lot. We got an animated movie, Steelbook for $15, and this was originally like $30. So really happy to finally add to the collection. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. I'm a huge fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so really wanted to grab that, and glad I waited and glad I was able to grab it. This one I was surprised it still came with a slipcover. I've heard this transfer, friend of the show Cody, I think he was telling me that some people had acted like this transfer looked great. So I recently picked up the sequel, which I had a lot of fun with. So I wanted to go ahead and grab this. I know Jordan is a big fan of this one, so I think it was only $12.99. We got Twister. And yeah, came with the slip still, so score. All right. This I don't think was really part of Prime Day. The 4K was on sale for $17. I never seen this. I feel like it's a one-time watch for me. It's 180 minutes. But for my best picture collection, this might have even been like $6. I think this one had a coupon code too, or coupon you could clip or whatever. But we got Amadeus, director's cut, 20 minutes of additional footage. So 1984 best picture winner. So add that to the best picture winner of the collection. Look forward to checking it out. Next up, I think, was $12.99. We got the trilogy. They're coming out with a new one. I just hadn't got around to picking this up, and I remember enjoying these. So we got Leslie Nielsen and the Naked Gun trilogy. And this one I also waited on. Really happy to have it in the collection. I feel like this is the first Chris Farley movie I ever watched. My cousin Clayton, he came over one time and he brought it with him and we watched it, and been a fan of Farley ever since. And this one's one of my favorites, mainly because of that reason. But yeah, it was like 17 or 18 and it's been like 25 or 30. So thought this was a really good deal. This was only $12.99. We got Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The complete series on Blu-ray. Comes with a slip. I think this was like 70% off or something crazy. But yeah, I watched Scooby-Doo a lot growing up, so we'll grab that. All right, let's see what else we got here. I think this was technically a Prime deal. This was $18. This finally kind of dropped too. Jordan and I watched this and really liked it. We got Val Kilmer, Sam Shepard, and Thunderheart. Really good if you haven't seen it. I also got, we've had some troubles with our Fire Stick, so I got a new Fire TV Stick 4K Max. So hopefully that'll help solve our problems a little bit. We got some more Best Picture winners. This is $8 too, I think. We got Lawrence of Arabia, another one I probably could have got on 4K, but I just went ahead and got the Blu-ray. I think this one's really long too. Yeah, 227 minutes, so probably be a one-time watch, but this was also not really a Prime deal or Prime Day deal, but it's been sitting around $5 for a long time, and I finally sat down and watched it and thought it was pretty good. You got Steven Seagal and William Forsythe plays a great bad guy in this one, and Out for Justice. So one of the better Seagal ones I've watched, and for $5, I went ahead and added it to the collection. So I think that is everything from Prime. Oh no, sorry, take that back. Got a couple more here. This one I think was $17.99. We got Den of Thieves 2 Pantera. Enjoyed this quite a bit. Not as good as the first one, but still liked it a lot. So happy to have it in the collection now. And then this was part of the buy two get one. So like I said, it came out to like 18 or 19. The one I'm waiting on still is Deadpool and Wolverine, which it had a later arriving date, so I'm guessing I'm not going to get a slip on it, but got a slip on this one. I heard it was just okay, but for the price, I went ahead and added it to the Marvel collection. We got Captain America Brave New World. All right, so now that is everything from Prime Day. Also eBay wise, I think this was like $6 or $7. Super excited to have it in the collection now. So now I think I have 88, 89, and 90. If I don't have 88, my dad does. I definitely have, or vice versa, I don't know. I have my own copy of 88 or 89. I'm not sure which, but and I also have like 92 or 93. But this is like golden age of Notre Dame football, at least the most recent, except for hopefully now. But we got Lou Holtz, 1990 Notre Dame football, great team. So super excited to add that to the collection. It's still sealed up and everything. So, and then I think they might have been on. They sent like a thank you note and a thank you note and some stickers for whatever reason. All right, and then Goodwill, which I forgot, I already put away. I got the Little Women soundtrack, which is my wife's favorite movie, for $1.99, and it's got some pretty good music, so I was happy to get that for the price. A friend of the show who's been on the show a couple times, Matt, if he doesn't like it, his girlfriend can have it, or his sister. We got Milwaukee Brewers coffee mug. He's a coffee drinker, and he's a Brewers fan. This is kind of like the 90s, I think, logo, so thought that was neat. I figured I'd pick it up for him, and it was only $3. And then I'm pretty sure this is signed by the man himself. I was a big Roy Hibbert fan, big Pacer fan, so had to get this for $5. It was worth the gamble. I love bobbleheads too, so we got Roy Hibbert here. It does look like I need to looks like he needs some paint on one of his teeth there. But looks like it is signed by the man. I looked up his autograph online when I was in the store, and it looked pretty similar. Just looks like he just didn't have as much room, so he kind of made it smaller. But really neat to add this one to the collection. And then also this will be for sale because I did end up already having it. For some reason I thought I only had like 1 through 8. Oh wait, no, this will be in the collection. No, I got them out of order. Ah, gosh. Looks like I have at least 10 seasons. Well, I thought I only had like 1 through 7 or something, but we got the 9th season of The Simpsons for $3. So if anybody's interested in this, let me know. It's for sale because I already had it. So yeah, that's everything. Great Prime Day week. I mean, it was almost a whole week, it felt like. But yeah, if you haven't yet done so, please make sure to subscribe. This is the Physical Media Man signing off. Physical Media will never die. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man.